God says, I command you with all the love and urgency in my being, open this now and do not share this with anyone else. There is a warning pressing on your spirit. In just a few seconds, something very troubling is about to enter your home. You cannot afford to look away or turn aside. This is not the time for hesitation or distraction. You must remain here until every word has reached your heart, for what is coming carries a weight that only my presence can help you carry. My child, if you believe that I am speaking to you right now, I want you to comment Amen below to stand in faith. You are not here by accident. I have drawn you to this moment, for your protection and for your future. Your soul is trembling because you can sense the urgency in the air. You know there is something you must not miss. The storm is at your doorstep, and the darkness presses close, but remember, my light is greater than any shadow. This message is my outstretched hand, reaching for you before the winds can shake your foundation. You are chosen to hear this warning. Many will never receive such a call, but I have set my eyes on you because you matter to me more than you know. My beloved, pause and let your spirit receive what I am saying. I am not a distant God. I am closer than the breath you breathe, more present than the ground beneath your feet. Even now, as the world spins with confusion and trouble, my hand remains over your life. You are covered in my protection. The battle raging outside your door cannot steal away what I have declared for you. Yet, you must not turn away, not now, not when this moment could decide the path of your tomorrow. Before I continue, if this message finds you, show your faith, like this video now as a sign that you stand under my covering. Your simple act of faith sends ripples through heaven and earth. You feel the heaviness, the warning pounding in your heart, and you wonder if you are strong enough to withstand the coming test. My child, you are not alone. I have seen every tear, heard every silent prayer, and counted every night you have spent in worry. The enemy tries to whisper lies into your soul, saying you are forgotten or unworthy, but I tell you, your name is written on my hands. I have not forgotten you for a single moment. You are not lost. You are not overlooked. My protection surrounds you like a fortress. If you trust that my power is with you even when storms approach, comment 1111 right now as your declaration. The words you type are not empty, they are the seeds of faith that will bear fruit in your life. Each day, you have walked with questions heavy on your mind. Will things ever get better? Will I be safe? Will my family endure what is coming? Hear me, no weapon formed against you will prosper as long as you remain under my shadow. I am the God who parted the seas and stilled the winds. My voice calls out to the raging waters and they become calm. The trials ahead may look fierce, but you are not facing them alone. My angels stand guard at your door. My spirit walks with you through the valley. You may feel the darkness pressing in, but remember who I am. I am the light that cannot be extinguished. Even if the world around you falls into chaos, my promises remain unbroken. There is something you need to understand in this moment. This warning is not a curse, it is a call to awaken, to draw near, to listen and obey. The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy, but I have come to give you life and life abundantly. You may not see the full picture now, but I see beyond the horizon. I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. But for this promise to cover you, you must cling to my words. Refuse to be distracted by fear or the noise of the world. Pause again, let the weight of my words rest upon your heart. If you feel the truth of my presence moving through you right now, comment 222 below as your sign of trust. Every time you act in faith, you build a wall around your spirit that darkness cannot break. I have chosen you, set you apart, and marked you for my protection. The troubles that come against your home cannot overthrow what I have built for you. Stand firm and do not waver. You wonder why you feel so exposed in this season, why the attacks seem to come from every direction. The answer is simple: the greater the call, the fiercer the resistance. You are not under attack because you are weak, but because you are valuable. The enemy sees the favor on your life and wants to shake your confidence. Do not be deceived. You are surrounded by my angels. The blood of my Son, Jesus, is your shield. My Spirit intercedes for you in ways you cannot see. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch, and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Remember what I have done before. When Daniel was thrown into the lion's den, he was not abandoned. My angels shut the mouths of the lions. When Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego stood in the fire, my presence walked with them, and they came out untouched. You are no different to me. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. The same power that delivered them will deliver you. There will be a moment in the coming hours where fear will try to grip you. In that moment, I want you to recall my words. Say them out loud: my God is with me. I will not fear. Speak my promises over your home, your family, your future. The voice of fear cannot withstand the authority of my name. My protection is not a suggestion, it is a guarantee sealed by my covenant with you. If you need to reaffirm your faith right now, speak this aloud or type it boldly: I am covered by God's protection. No evil will overtake me. Your words matter. They move mountains. They shape destinies. I have placed life and death in the power of your tongue. Speak life. Speak blessing. Stand on my word, and you will not fall. As you continue listening, I want you to prepare your heart for what comes next. Trouble may be at your door, but deliverance is on the way. I am not a God who warns without also providing a path of escape. Even now, I am orchestrating a way out for you. My miracles are set in motion before the battle even arrives. Stand firm in your faith. Trust me, even when you do not understand. Do not turn away from this moment, for I am speaking directly to you. My voice is whispering to your soul: do not let these words pass you by as if they were for someone else. You have wondered if I am truly concerned with the details of your life, and today I want you to know without a shadow of a doubt: you are seen. You are heard. You are treasured beyond measure. The very walls of your home are known to me, every corner filled with my watchful presence. My eyes are upon you, even as the winds of trouble begin to gather around your dwelling. There is a purpose in this warning. I do not send fear, I send preparation. The enemy will try to use these coming moments to shake your peace, but remember, my peace surpasses all understanding. When you feel anxious or afraid, recall how many times I have already carried you through storms you thought would never end. If you believe I am guiding you even now, I invite you to comment 333 to declare your faith. Each word of faith you speak is a shield that cannot be broken. My child, sometimes I allow you to sense the danger before it arrives so you will be alert, not afraid. The world will say to prepare by building walls and locking doors, but I say to you, prepare your heart and your spirit. Stand firm in my promises. Do not be deceived by the noise or the panic outside. You have been set apart by my hand. I have placed a divine mark on you that no darkness can erase. This is the time to remember the stories you have read in my word, the testimonies of those who trusted me when everything around them seemed to crumble. Think of Noah, surrounded by mockery and doubt, yet he listened to my warning and was saved. Think of Joseph, betrayed and abandoned, yet every trial positioned him for greatness. The enemy meant to destroy them, but I turned it into a testimony of my faithfulness. You are a part of this same legacy. Your story is being written, even now, and the chapters ahead are covered in my grace. You may feel small in the face of what is coming, but I want you to know that your faith, even as small as a mustard seed, is powerful. It can move mountains. The coming storm is not meant to destroy you but to reveal my power in your life. You are not forgotten. I see you, I know you, and I am working behind the scenes for your deliverance. When you feel the pressure building, do not panic. Instead, call on my name. Speak the name of Jesus with authority, for at that name every force of darkness must bow. There will be moments when you feel like your prayers are not being heard. Do not believe that lie. Every word you whisper in faith rises before my throne like sweet incense. I am not deaf to your cries. I am not blind to your tears. Your pain is not hidden from me. The very moment you call out, my angels are dispatched on your behalf. If you trust that I am moving for you, comment 555 below as a sign that your faith is still alive. Let your heart remember my faithfulness. When the Israelites faced the Red Sea, they saw only an obstacle, but I saw a pathway to freedom. When David stood before Goliath, the world saw a shepherd boy, but I saw a mighty warrior. Do not measure your situation by what you see, measure it by who I am. My ways are higher than your ways. My thoughts are higher than your thoughts. You may not understand why this warning comes at this time, but trust that I am not a God of confusion. I am a God of clarity, order, and breakthrough. Take a moment now and breathe deeply in my presence. Let my peace fill every anxious space in your soul. My promise stands, even if disaster comes close, it will not consume you. I am your refuge and your strength, a very present help in trouble. Call to mind the scriptures that have comforted you in the darkest nights. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. These are not just words, they are living truth for you right now. When your mind is flooded with thoughts of, what if, and why me, remember that nothing touches your life unless I allow it for your ultimate good. My discipline is never to harm you but to protect you and prepare you for blessings you cannot see yet. There are treasures in darkness, hidden blessings that are revealed only in moments of trouble. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. I am working even when you do not feel it, moving even when you do not see it. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. If you have been feeling alone, this is my promise to you: I will never leave you nor forsake you. My presence fills your home, my spirit dwells within you, and my love is unshakable. The very ground you stand on is holy because I am with you. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against you in judgment I will condemn. You are my beloved, and I will fight for you. The warning is real, but my protection is greater. Let your heart rest in this assurance. There will be a time very soon when you look back on these days and see that what the enemy meant for evil, I have turned for your good. Hold on to your faith. Do not let it slip away in the noise or the confusion. Remember, I am the God who brings beauty from ashes, joy from mourning, and peace from chaos. Right now, if you want to declare that you trust me to bring you through every trial, comment 777 below as your affirmation. These numbers may seem simple, but to me, they are banners of your faith, and they invite my power to move on your behalf. My beloved child, I know the weight that presses upon your heart right now. You feel it as a heaviness in your spirit, a sense that something unseen is drawing near. This is not your imagination or a passing worry. It is my spirit alerting you, preparing you for a moment that will test the foundation of your faith. The world around you may seem unaware, but I see every detail. Nothing is hidden from my eyes, and I do not sleep nor slumber when it comes to watching over those I love. Your tears have not been wasted, and your prayers have not been forgotten. Listen closely to what I am telling you in this hour. The bad news that draws near is not greater than my power to rescue and restore. I want you to hear this: there is nothing coming against your home that I have not already seen. I have gone before you and made a way of escape, even before the threat appeared. My power is not limited by time or space. Every shadow that creeps near your doorway trembles at my presence, for I am the Lord of hosts. If you believe that I am already fighting battles on your behalf, I invite you to comment 999 as your statement of faith. Let your trust in me be your shield. There are moments when the enemy wants you to believe that you are alone, that the darkness closing in will overtake you. I tell you, do not listen to these lies. My word says, "Greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world." I am within you, my spirit is your comforter, and my angels stand guard around your home. Even if the world shakes, you will not be moved because I have anchored your soul in my love. Remember the story of Job. Trouble came from every direction, and yet, through every trial, I was refining him, restoring him, and blessing him with more than he lost. Your pain will not end in defeat. Your loss will not be your legacy. There is a holy assignment on your life. The enemy is angry not because you are weak, but because you are favored, marked by my grace, and destined for greater things. When darkness grows, my light shines even brighter over you. I want you to stand firm in this truth. My blessing is not a fleeting feeling, it is an eternal reality that cannot be snatched away by circumstances. I have spoken promises over you that will not return void. My covenant is everlasting, sealed by the blood of my Son. I know you have questions. You may wonder why I allow storms to come so close, why I sometimes seem silent in the hour of crisis. Hear me now, my precious one. Silence does not mean absence. In the moments when you cannot hear my voice, I am often working the most, moving mountains, shifting circumstances, preparing miracles that you cannot yet see. Do not be discouraged if the waiting feels long. I am never late, and I never forget a single promise I have made to you. Even when bad news comes to your door, let your first response be to seek my face. Lift your eyes above the waves, above the reports, above the fear. My peace is not given as the world gives. It is deeper than understanding, greater than every storm. You are not at the mercy of chance or fate, you are in the hands of your Heavenly Father. If you can declare your trust in my timing, comment 10:10 now as a testament that your faith rests in me. There are battles I am fighting for you that you do not even know about. I have stood between you and the plans of the enemy countless times. There were traps set for you that never came to pass because I intervened. There were attacks meant to destroy you that were stopped by my invisible hand. You may not realize it, but your very life is evidence of my faithfulness. I want you to remember this as you face what is coming. I am your defender, your provider, your healer, and your redeemer. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I am the God who turns mourning into dancing and sorrow into joy. Even if tears fall tonight, know that joy comes in the morning. Even if pain visits your house, know that I will use it to bring forth new strength and deeper faith. The enemy wants you to surrender to fear, but I am calling you to rise in faith. You are not a victim. You are a victor because I have overcome the world. Surround yourself with my word. Speak scriptures of protection over your family and home. Declare Psalm 91 over every doorway. He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. These words are your armor. My promises are your weapons. You do not fight alone, and you never have. My Spirit is alive within you, empowering you to stand when others fall, to hope when others despair. You are precious to me. Before you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew you and set you apart for this very season. My plans for you are not for destruction, but for hope and a future. The enemy is defeated, his schemes exposed, and his power broken by the cross. Take heart, for I am with you always, even to the end of the age. If your spirit is stirred and you choose to walk forward in my promises, comment 12:12 to seal your trust in my unfailing love. Let your hope rise as you hear my voice. Do not let go of what I have spoken over your life. The shadows may come, but my light cannot be extinguished. Stand firm, my child. The victory belongs to you, because you belong to me. You may wonder how you will endure the days ahead when the atmosphere is heavy and every report seems darker than the last. I want you to understand, my child, that storms do not come to destroy you, but to reveal the strength I have already placed inside you. The shaking you feel is not a sign of weakness, it is evidence that I am refining you, shaping you into someone who stands firm even when the world trembles. Remember, the house built on the rock withstands the wind and rain. I am your rock, your foundation that cannot be moved. Let every word I speak to you settle deep within your heart. Do not be distracted by the noise or the opinions of others. Your calling is unique, and your journey is not like anyone else's. When the bad news arrives, do not panic or run to those who cannot give you true comfort. Instead, come to me first. Pour out your fears at my feet. My presence will fill your home with peace even in the midst of chaos. If you are ready to rest in my promises, I want you to comment 1717 below as a bold sign that you choose faith over fear. This warning I have given is not to fill you with dread, but to prepare you. Preparation in my kingdom is not about building walls, but about building trust. Trust in my voice, trust in my timing, trust in my ability to do the impossible. When the world shakes, I remain unshaken. When hearts grow faint, my strength remains. I am not asking you to understand everything, I am asking you to trust me in everything. Even when you cannot see the way forward, know that my hands are guiding you step by step. My child, you are not forgotten in this hour. I know the number of hairs on your head. I know every anxious thought, every quiet cry you have whispered in the darkness. I have not missed a single moment of your struggle. The enemy would love for you to believe you are fighting alone, but I am right here, closer than you can imagine. My spirit moves through your home, filling every empty space with hope, courage, and peace. You are never without help, never without hope. When you face opposition, remember how I defended my people again and again in the scriptures. The children of Israel stood at the edge of the Red Sea with the enemy closing in behind them, and I parted the waters. Elijah stood alone on Mount Carmel, surrounded by those who mocked his faith, and I answered with fire from heaven. What I have done before, I will do again. I am the same God, yesterday, today, and forever. My miracles have not ceased. My arm is not too short to save you. There is a great shaking in the world, but do not let your heart be troubled. My kingdom cannot be shaken. You belong to me, and nothing can snatch you from my hand. My promises are your shield and your reward. In the middle of the night, when fear tries to creep in, speak my name aloud. Say, Jesus, you are my shelter. Jesus, you are my defender. The enemy cannot remain where my name is lifted high. If you are holding on to my name as your anchor, comment 15:15 now to declare your faith. Sometimes the hardest thing you will ever do is stand still and watch me work. Human strength wants to fight, to control, to fix what feels broken. But my strength is made perfect in your weakness. You do not need to prove your worth or win my favor. You are already loved with an everlasting love. My grace is sufficient for you, and my power is made known in the places where you feel least capable. Let me fight for you. Let me carry you. Let your worship rise in the face of trouble. Praise is not just for easy days, it is a weapon for battle. When you lift your voice and declare my goodness, you silence the lies of the enemy. Worship shifts the atmosphere in your home and brings my presence close. Remember Paul and Silas in prison. They praised me in their chains, and the very foundations of the prison shook. Doors flew open, and freedom came where it seemed impossible. What I did for them, I will do for you. You are my chosen vessel. There is nothing about your life that escapes my attention. Even when others do not see your tears, I do. When you feel abandoned or betrayed, know that I remain. I am faithful to the end. I will complete the work I have begun in you. This moment is not the end of your story, it is the beginning of a greater testimony. Do not give up, and do not give in to despair. My light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. If you are standing on my promises even now, despite the shaking around you, comment Amen below as your affirmation of hope. Let it be a banner over your life, a sign that you believe in my faithfulness. Your faith is precious to me, and I am moved by every step you take in trust. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky, the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. The news may be bad, the world may be uncertain, but my word is sure. My plans for you are good. I have a future and a hope prepared for you, and I will not let go of your hand, not even for a moment. Be strong and courageous, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. My beloved, I see the storm clouds that gather over your household, and I know the questions that weigh upon your mind. The world can change in an instant, and bad news may arrive without warning, but my love for you is constant and unwavering. When the foundations beneath you seem to tremble, remember that I am the one who holds the whole world in my hands. You are not at the mercy of fate, you are anchored by my purpose and sustained by my word. You have come so far, even when you could have turned back. There were nights when fear tried to choke your hope, but still you held on. There were mornings when you woke with tears on your pillow, wondering if you had the strength to go on, yet you kept moving forward. These moments matter to me, more than you realize. Every step you take, every tear you cry, I gather and keep close to my heart. I am not far away, I am right beside you in the struggle, closer than your very breath. In this moment of warning, do not allow fear to take root. Fear may knock at the door, but you do not have to let it inside. My Spirit is the gatekeeper of your soul. I give you authority to resist every lie that seeks to steal your peace. Speak my promises aloud, even when your voice trembles. My word is living and active, sharper than any sword. It is your weapon, your shield, your anchor in the storm. If you are ready to wield my word over your situation, I want you to comment 222 below as your stand of courage. There is something holy about the way you keep moving forward, even when the path is not clear. I have watched as you trusted me with little, and now I am calling you to trust me with much. Faith is not the absence of fear, but the refusal to let fear decide your steps. As you continue to choose faith, I am opening new doors that you have not yet imagined. Every trial is an opportunity for my power to be revealed in you. What feels like a setback is often a setup for a breakthrough. Your home is precious to me. I see your family, your loved ones, and every person who walks through your door. I have placed my angels to guard the entrance, to stand watch through the darkest hours of the night. Even when you sleep, I am awake and working on your behalf. The evil that tries to enter will not have victory over you. My blood covers your home. My name is a fortress that no enemy can breach. When fear tries to return, lift up my name and let praise be your banner. This battle you face is not just about you, it is about generations that will come after you. Your faith will become the foundation on which your children and your children's children will stand. When you speak my promises, you plant seeds that will bear fruit for years to come. What you overcome now, you overcome for your family. I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God who keeps his promises to 1,000 generations. If you believe your faith is building a legacy, comment 555 to declare your trust in me for your household. I know that waiting for the storm to pass can feel like agony. You want answers, you want rescue, you want the assurance that you will make it through. I promise you this, my timing is perfect, even when you cannot see the end from the beginning. Trust in my delays, for they are not denials. I am teaching you to depend on me, not on your own understanding. My strength is revealed in the waiting. My miracles are often hidden just beyond your last step of obedience. Let your prayers rise to me like incense. There is nothing too small or too great for me to handle. Bring me your honest questions, your doubts, your anger, and your confusion. I do not turn away from your pain, I draw nearer to you. In the secret place, my presence will quiet your heart and remind you of who you are. You are not defined by what you fear, but by the one who calls you his own. I am your Redeemer, your Restorer, your faithful friend. Keep your eyes on me when the winds grow fierce. The disciples once feared the waves, but with a single word I calmed the storm. I have not changed. My power is not lessened by the passage of time. What I did then, I can do now. If you need peace in your storm, call upon me, and I will answer you. My love will drive out every fear and replace it with a peace the world cannot give. If you are reaching for that peace today, comment 1111 as your step of surrender and faith. No matter what you hear, no matter what is spoken against you, remember my truth. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I hold your future in my hands. The bad news that threatens to overwhelm you will not have the final word. My word is final, and my word over you is victory, protection, and everlasting love. Stand firm, my child. This battle is not yours to fight alone. I am with you, now and forever. My dear one, I know how your heart aches as the hours pass and the shadows grow longer. Every uncertain report, every knock on the door seems heavier than before, and the air feels thick with unspoken fears. But hear me, you are not abandoned in this storm. I am the same God who calmed the sea with a single command, who raised the dead to life, who opened prison doors and set captives free. My presence fills your home now just as surely as it filled the upper room on Pentecost. I am not absent, I am at work, even when your eyes see only trouble. There are moments in every journey where you must walk by faith and not by sight. Faith is not always loud or bold, sometimes it is quiet, a gentle trust that whispers, God is with me even now. Let this be your confidence, no evil can stand against my will, and no darkness can extinguish the light I have placed within you. The troubles that come may shake your surroundings, but they cannot destroy your purpose. Your calling is held together by my word, and my word cannot fail. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I have always been a shield for my people. When Moses faced Pharaoh's wrath, I parted the sea and delivered my children with a mighty hand. When David stood before Goliath, a single stone guided by my power brought down the giant. When Daniel was thrown into the lion's den, I shut the mouths of the beasts and brought him out unharmed. You are not just reading old stories, you are living proof that I still deliver, still protect, still redeem. If you believe that I am your deliverer today, comment 333 below as your banner of hope. You are precious in my sight. I do not look away from your suffering or ignore your pain. The world may misunderstand you, but I know every detail of your life. Your fears, your disappointments, your moments of doubt, they are all known to me. And yet, in all of it, I choose you. I call you mine. There is no shadow too deep, no distance too great for my love to reach you. You are the reason I send this message, not to burden you, but to lift you up when everything else tries to push you down. Let my words be your lifeline. When the noise around you rises, find a quiet place and listen for my whisper. My peace does not depend on circumstances. My presence remains even in chaos. Hold on to what you know is true, I am with you always. I have never failed, and I will not start now. If you feel weak, lean into my strength. If you feel weary, rest in my arms. I am not waiting for you to become stronger, I am waiting for you to trust that my strength is enough. The threats that come against your home will not prosper. I have drawn a line the enemy cannot cross. My angels are assigned to your household, and my blood is a mark of protection over every doorpost. Even if the world falls apart, you will stand, for I am the rock beneath your feet. Remember my promise in Isaiah, when you pass through the waters, I will be with you, when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. This is not only a word for yesterday, it is my promise for today. Your praise is a weapon in this fight. Even in trembling, when you choose to worship me, the powers of darkness begin to break. Worship shifts the very atmosphere, inviting my glory to rest upon your home. When the enemy hears your praise, he flees. You may not feel powerful, but in worship, you are aligning yourself with heaven. If your heart is ready to praise me through the storm, comment 777 below as your declaration of faith. You may not see every way I am working, but trust that I am turning all things for your good. What the enemy meant for harm, I will use for your victory. I am the God who wastes nothing, not your pain, not your waiting, not even your disappointments. Every part of your journey is woven into my greater plan. Nothing surprises me, nothing is beyond redemption. You are safe in my hands, and your future is secure in my will. I know how hard it is to keep hope alive when you are surrounded by negativity and doubt. The voices of fear are loud, but my voice is louder still. Remind yourself of my faithfulness. Recall the times I brought you through danger, provided for you when you had nothing left, gave you peace in the middle of chaos. I am not finished with you yet. The story is not over. The enemy may roar, but I have already written your victory. Be encouraged, my child. Though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, fear no evil, for I am with you. My rod and my staff comfort you. I prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. My goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life. Let this truth be your anchor. Stand in my love, walk in my promises, and believe that you are divinely protected. If you are choosing faith over fear right now, comment 1717 below as your personal declaration. Remember, you are not alone. My spirit is with you, my hand is upon you, and my heart is forever for you. No matter how dark the night, the dawn is coming. I am your God, and you are my beloved. You may look around and see others walking through life as if nothing has changed, while your own soul is heavy with the sense that something is about to break. It can feel isolating, this knowledge that bad news is drawing close to your home, especially when those around you do not seem to notice the weight you carry. But I want you to know that you are not invisible to me. I see your silent strength, your persistent prayers, and your desperate hope that things will turn for the better. You are not overlooked or forgotten, you are known and loved beyond measure. When your heart trembles and your mind races with questions, bring everything to me. Do not carry your burdens alone. My shoulders are broad enough to hold all your fears, all your uncertainties, all your worries for tomorrow. I am not intimidated by your doubts. Even when you cannot find the words to pray, my spirit intercedes for you with groanings too deep for words. I understand every sigh and every unspoken plea. If you need reassurance that I hear you, comment Amen as your cry for my presence. You wonder how you will face what lies ahead, how you will withstand the darkness when it knocks on your door. The truth is, you do not have to stand in your own strength. My power is perfected in your weakness. My grace is more than enough for every single day. When you feel faint, I will lift you up. When you are weary, I will carry you. I do not grow tired or weary, and I will never abandon you when you need me most. You are precious to me, and I am always watching over you. Remember, even in the scriptures, my people often faced moments that seemed impossible. Peter was chained in a prison, surrounded by guards, but through prayer and faith, the chains fell off and the doors opened. Paul and Silas were beaten and locked away, yet as they sang hymns, the earth shook and freedom came. I am the same God now as I was then. My miracles are not stories of the past, they are living promises for you right now. If you believe my miracle-working power is for you, comment 1010 and let your faith speak. The enemy would love to convince you that you are on the verge of defeat, that this storm will swallow you whole. But hear my words, my child, no plan formed against you will succeed. Every attack that rises up will be turned aside by my hand. The blood of Jesus is your covering, your shield, your victory. My angels are positioned at every corner of your life. Do not give up hope, for you are surrounded by a protection stronger than any force on earth. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed, a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words, and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Let your soul remember who I am. I am the God who spoke light out of darkness, who calls things that are not as though they are. My power does not waver in the face of trouble. I am unshaken by the news that troubles you. My kingdom is unshakable, and you are a citizen of my eternal promise. When fear tries to settle in your heart, stand firm on my word. Declare aloud that I am your refuge and your fortress. Speak my truth, for my word will never fail. There will be nights when the worry feels overwhelming, when it seems like the dawn is far away. In those moments, remember that I am the God who never sleeps. While you rest, I work on your behalf. My presence fills every dark place and drives out all fear. Trust me with your heart, your home, your family, and your future. Surrender your anxieties into my hands. If you are laying down your burdens at my feet, comment 555 as a sign that you trust me to carry what you cannot. I know how hard it can be to trust when you have seen disappointment before. But I am not like people who break promises. My faithfulness is unchanging, my love unfailing. Even when the world lets you down, I remain constant. My word is my bond, and every promise I have spoken will come to pass. Do not measure your future by your past. I am doing a new thing, and you will see rivers in the desert and roads in the wilderness. My beloved, stand strong. Though the winds may howl and the night may be long, I am with you through it all. Your name is written on my heart, and your future is secure in my hands. The very thing you fear will become the testimony that brings glory to my name. You will see my deliverance, and you will know that I am the Lord your God. Hold on to my word, stay close to my presence, and never forget that you are my chosen one, divinely protected and forever loved. You have faced seasons where the shadows crept closer and closer, and the world around you seemed eager to tell you that defeat was inevitable. Even now, with a sense of coming trouble, you may be tempted to believe that this time, the darkness will win. But I want you to look beyond the noise, beyond what your eyes see or your ears hear, and remember who I am. I am the Alpha and Omega, the first and the last, the one who writes your story from beginning to end. No bad news can cancel the blessing I have spoken over your life. When you feel alone or surrounded, lift your eyes to me. There is never a moment I am not present with you. The enemy tries to isolate you with fear and worry, but my Spirit draws you into safety. You are not walking through this season unprotected or unseen. Every step you take, I walk before you. My power is not limited by the darkness, it shines brighter in it. If you are choosing to stand in my light today, comment 1212 as your affirmation that you refuse to walk in fear. Let my peace settle upon your heart like gentle rain. The world is restless, but I give a peace that passes all understanding. Even in the face of uncertainty, my peace can fill your home, your mind, and your soul. Let every anxious thought be surrendered at my feet. Worry does not solve tomorrow's problems, but faith in me opens the door to miracles. I am the God who multiplies hope in hopeless places and brings beauty from ashes. Sometimes, you may wonder why you have to walk through these difficult times. Why does the storm rage at your door? Why do trials come to those who seek my face? Know this, the greatest victories are birthed out of the fiercest battles. Your endurance is not in vain. I am forming in you a strength that cannot be shaken. I am building in you a testimony that will bless generations. Though the winds may be loud, my voice is the final word over your life. When you feel weak, lean into my strength. My grace is sufficient for you. There are lessons learned in the fire that cannot be taught in comfort. I use every circumstance, every struggle, to bring about good for those who love me. Nothing is wasted in my kingdom. Your tears are counted, your prayers are gathered, and your faith is precious to me. If you trust that I am working for your good right now, comment 1717 and let your hope arise once again. There are days when the world's opinions will try to shape your faith, but you must remember, I am your Father. I am not swayed by the news or the fears of this world. My power is greater than anything you will ever face. What others see as hopeless, I see as the beginning of a miracle. My love for you is not fragile. It does not fade when times are tough. My love is an unbreakable covenant. You are sealed, chosen, and protected. The storms may seem to linger, but every season has an end. The night may feel endless, but morning always comes. My promises are like the sun, steadfast, faithful, and new every morning. Hold on, my beloved. Do not give in to despair. Lift your voice and worship me, even when you do not feel strong. Your praise is a sweet offering to my heart and an act of faith that moves mountains. Remember the many who have come before you. Joseph endured prison before he entered the palace. Esther faced death before she became a queen who saved her people. Peter denied me, yet became a pillar of faith. Each was tested, each was refined, and each saw my goodness on the other side of trouble. So it will be for you. I have written your story with redemption in every chapter. Let your confidence rest in me. The enemy's threats are empty compared to my power. Stand firm, my child. Declare my promises over your home and your family. Let no fear take root in your heart. You are not only surviving this storm, you are being strengthened through it. My love surrounds you on every side. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. If your spirit is determined to keep trusting me, even as you wait for breakthrough, comment 11:11 as a sign of your enduring faith. Know that every moment you remain in my presence is a victory. Every time you choose faith over fear, you are building a legacy that will not be forgotten. I am your God, your refuge, and your everlasting hope. My promise is sure, my love unending, and my protection is forever. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You may be standing in a season where each day feels uncertain, and your heart is tired of waiting for good news to arrive. Sometimes it feels as if the shadows are lengthening, and the reports that come to your door only bring worry or pain. But hear me, beloved, what you feel is not the end of your story. Even as trouble circles and the world shakes, my hand remains steady over your life. My promises do not waver with the weather or change with the news. I am unchanging, steadfast, and always faithful. In every generation, I have called my children to stand strong when the world offers only fear. I have never lost a single battle. My power has no rival, my wisdom no equal. When I speak, creation itself listens. You are held in the palm of my hand, and there is no force that can snatch you away. When the darkness tries to press in, let my light be your shield. Turn your eyes from what threatens to overwhelm you and fix them on me, for I am the author and finisher of your faith. Let each breath remind you of my nearness. You are not forgotten, and you are not fighting alone. My spirit surrounds you like a mighty fortress, and my angels stand watch day and night. Even when you cannot see my hand, I am moving on your behalf. My work is not always visible, but it is always powerful. If you believe that I am working behind the scenes for your good, comment 333 and trust that what you see is not all that there is. I know the pain of waiting. The days can feel long, the nights even longer, but waiting in faith is never wasted. I use every moment to strengthen you, to build you into someone who can carry my glory in ways you never imagined. Do not grow weary in doing good, for in due season you will reap if you do not lose heart. My timing is perfect, even when it seems slow. I see the end from the beginning, and nothing takes me by surprise. Your enemies may plot against you, but I have already declared your victory. The tongues that rise up in judgment will be silenced. The trap set before you will become the very ground from which you rise higher. Every weapon fashioned against you is powerless in my presence. The blood of Jesus covers your life, your family, and your future. No curse can settle where my blessing abides. If you are standing in the confidence of my protection, comment 999 as a sign that you trust in my covering. Remember, you are not defined by the troubles you face, but by the one who stands with you through them all. My Son carried the weight of the world's sorrow so that you could stand in the freedom of my love. Every pain, every loss, every anxious night is known to me. I collect your tears and hold them as precious. I am not far off. My heart is moved by your need, and my answer is always for your good. There are miracles already set in motion for you. You may not see them yet, but trust that I am always working. Every closed door is either my protection or the prelude to a greater opening. When one path ends, I carve another way forward. My wisdom is higher than yours, my vision broader, my love deeper than the oceans. You are chosen, marked by my grace, and destined for my glory. Let my word be the song in your heart and the foundation under your feet. In times of trouble, open the scriptures and declare my promises over your life. Speak peace where there is fear. Declare hope where there is doubt. My word never returns void, it always accomplishes its purpose. If you are choosing to stand on my word today, comment 555 as your declaration that you will not be moved by what you see, but by what I have spoken. Though bad news may come to your home in a matter of moments, I am already present in every detail. Before the storm arrives, I have prepared your rescue. Before the enemy speaks, I have already spoken blessing. My favor surrounds you like a shield, and my plans cannot be stopped by anything in this world. Trust that what is meant for evil, I will turn for good. I am the God who makes a way where there is no way, who brings hope from hopeless places, and life from what was lost. My beloved, take heart. The trial you face today will become the testimony you share tomorrow. You will see my deliverance, and you will know that my hand has been with you all along. Do not let fear write your future. Let my love and power be your story. You are mine, and you are safe. My promises are forever. There will be times when the winds of trouble blow so hard that you feel as if you might be swept away. The world may be shaken, but you, my child, are rooted in a foundation that cannot be moved. I have built you on the rock of my truth, and I have covered you with my unbreakable promise. Even if the rain falls and the thunder roars, my peace will hold you steady. I am not a distant God who watches from afar. I am with you in every storm, every trial, every breath. You do not need to fear what tomorrow holds. Your future is not in the hands of fate or chance. Your future is in my hands. I have already gone ahead of you, preparing every step you will take. What looks uncertain to you is already clear to me. You can trust that I am orchestrating every detail, working all things for your good, even when you do not understand my ways. Let your soul rest in the assurance that I am your shepherd, guiding you beside still waters, restoring your soul. When the world speaks words of doubt and fear, listen instead for my still, small voice. I do not shout above the noise, I speak in quiet moments of peace and assurance. My words are life to you. They bring hope to the hopeless and strength to the weary. Lean in and hear me whisper, you are loved. You are mine. I will never let you go. If you choose to believe my love is greater than your fear, comment 222 as your declaration of trust. My protection is not a distant promise, it is your present reality. I am a wall of fire around you, and my glory is within you. When you call upon my name, I answer. No prayer goes unheard, no cry goes unnoticed. Your faith moves my heart, and your persistence draws my hand. There are angels assigned to your life, and they war for you in the unseen places. You may not always see the battle, but you will always see the victory I bring. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase, just 9 words long, that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky, the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever.